Good morning, everyone. My name is Wong Li Sing and my metric number is 271679. Today, I would like to talk about the 3 reasons to allow high school students bringing the gadgets to school. Children nowadays are no longer referred to as digital natives for no reason. In fact, according to a research by the Common Sense Media, 42% of young children had their own tablet in 2017, up from the 7% in 2013 and less than 1% in 2011. At the same time, the average amount of time youngsters spend each day with these portable gadgets is increasing dramatically, from 5 minutes in 2011 to 50 minutes in 2013 to 48 minutes in 2017. It is no secret that the technology has become an essential part of life. Wherever we go, it's becoming rarer to find the children and teenagers without digital gadgets in their hands. However, given how quickly toddlers, children, and teenagers are incorporating technology into their everyday lives, many people are concerned about the impact it will have on their development in education. Even though the negative effects of technology regularly make the headlines and are hot issues of discourse, the technology is increasingly being employed in education contexts, such as the classroom. Many of us left wondering whether the technology is all harmful. So now, let's talk about the first reason that high school students should bring their gadgets to school, which are the gadgets can be replaced with the heavy books. Many changes have occurred in the new age education system because of the technical and the digital advancements. Not just the manufacturers, but also many schools in the United States have attempted to replace the textbooks with tablets or the smartphones. Hence, obviously, the books were more important and more motivation, and students must carry the heavy books to and from school. Tablets and smartphones are small and portable, allowing them to be used almost everywhere.
The iPad. It is probably the #1 tool for students. I've been using an iPad as my primary device for school for about 2 years, and my only regret is not diving into it earlier. Even though I'm a computer science student, we are not required to have laptops about 80% of the time. In fact, most of the lectures are heavily focused on theory, and I think this is where this device excels at, simply because it's delightfully capable of doing everything you need for school. With a starting price of $329, you get a 10.2-inch Retina display, which truly feels like a small to medium-sized notebook, and 32 gigabytes of storage for the base model. Apple purposely designed these to be extremely portable, light, thin, in order to deliver a better overall experience for students. This semester, I happen to have a very heavily focused essay class, and I found it so useful using the iPad to formulate my essay and navigate the web. So yes, multitasking between apps is extremely flawless. If you're ever taking or writing notes from a website, well, you can open Safari on the side and easily do so. In terms of performance, as a student it is more than capable of delivering a smooth user experience, and using apps such as Notability, Google Drive, Notion, Safari, Microsoft products such as Word and Excel, and even listening to some music while working can be very easily done. Everything is very snappy. I haven't experienced any sort of lag with this device, and writing with a pen is just absolutely fantastic. And as a student, I think it's an overlooked feature for no reason, because the writing experience from one tablet to the other is very identical. All things considered, I used to have tons and tons of papers and notes everywhere until I decided to pull the trigger on an iPad and treat this as a school investment. It allowed me to unclutter my brain, avoid losing assignments, and keep everything neat and organized in one single place. Now, I've been able to replace all the pens and pencils I've carried around with me with this one single pen. I no longer need to have a bulky backpack because of the convenience this introduces to us students. With iPadOS, things are very well optimized to generate a well-rounded iPad experience, but the key point for us students is using apps such as Notability. Notability is a note-taking app that facilitates your note-taking skills and allows you to fully take control of your notes. I love how quickly I am able to pull out my notes, and I enjoy the fact the app acts as a filing cabinet for every course I have under a specified semester. But storing notes is not the only great thing the iPad does, because formatting them is absolutely enjoyable. I can highlight, rapidly change from one tool to the other, multitask within notes, manipulate paragraphs or items with ease, and even export these as PDFs in case you're writing an assignment for a class. On top of all this, it's always super nice being able to download your school material and import it within the app. And even though it seems like you're putting a lot of work in one place, well, the amazing thing is that most of these apps save everything to the cloud, meaning that you can now retrieve them from one device to another with ease. So losing notes is a thing of the past. So guys, welcome to the future.
Today, computer plays a significant role as an information resource. Computer technologies like web and the internet offer for a new means of distributing and viewing text by removing the geographical limits of print media. Books will always remain a cheap, tangible source of knowledge, but computer will be quicker to access as well as easier to use and contain more information than books in the next 10 years. Which means the gadgets can be replaced with the heavy books. Next, the online application will bring a lot of convenience to the high school student. But why do I say so? The digital gadgets save time, and with the increasingly prevalence of digitization in the mind of the students, a case may be made about this. Many students and their parents feel that using the tablets or smartphone, kids may have to access to whatever information they desire in a speedier way. Furthermore, Hamlet in 2016 argues that the digital gadgets might be able to deliver a large resource of knowledge than books. There are several apps that cater to many industries, such as education, music, and film. As a result, the tablets will improve the students' abilities and knowledge. In our research, we discovered that most of the computer usage was in support of the academic pursuits, and that most of the presentation software was driven mostly by the needs of student majors. A high degree of usage and skills level were indicated by students in the support of communication and recreation. According to a research, one of the students said that taking his laptop and mobile phone away from him would make him feel lost. Despite this, he felt they are helpful tools, particularly for the communication purpose. Finally, I would say that the supplemental information would be the best reason for high school students to bring the gadgets to school. Books will always be a cheap physical source of knowledge, but computers, they are quicker to access, as efficient to use, and that contain more information than books will be available in the next 10 years. It is possible that the print media may be unable to keep up with the rapid growth of information in the next 20 years. A computer's density of information is significantly larger than the density of information in a book, and the internet already has more data than any physical library. A typical computer hard disk has a capacity of around 2,000 books. Computers, in addition to having an apparent limitless amount of storage space, also allow the far quicker access to information. It may take a few minutes to search out an unfamiliar term in the dictionary, but the computer can provide the meaning and the pronunciation for any word almost instantly. As we enter a new millennium, the speed and the storage capacity of computers will make it an essential piece of technology. In conclusion, when the online apps provide a great deal of convenience while additionally serving as a source of extra knowledge for the students, the gadget may be able to take place of the bulky books. These are the justifications for allowing the high school student to use the electronic device such as the laptop, computer, smartphone on their school grounds. That's all for me. Thank you.